Hey everybody and welcome to another One Piece review, this time for 1K58. This one is gonna be a short one, and what a chapter. I think this is the chapter I had fun reading the most since Momonosuke's speech. Some of the best comedy in post-time skip One Piece and great interactions throughout. As much as I enjoyed Wano, it feels so refreshing to move on to different places and characters, especially iconic characters who took the backseat for so long. It gives you the real sense that we're in the end game now. We get the bounties for the Straw Hats, and I just want to say that Robin is wholesome. But yeah, the bounties were kinda odd and unpredictable, to say the least. The moment Sanji was excited, I was like, uh-oh. I knew Oda was gonna troll Sanji considering how cocky he was with the previous bounty. But I didn't expect Jinbe's bounty to be this high. I love Jinbe and I'm all for the Jinbe hype, but the people these two fought are on a different level from one another. Regardless, it's this classic back and forth trolling from Oda. I loved how the narration was the Emperor Luffy and his 9 commanders. Calling them commanders for the first time puts into perspective how massive Luffy's crew is. The raccoon dog got 1k berries, deserved for the mascot. I find it kinda weird how Usopp barely did anything this arc and still got a massive increase. He's half a billion now. Hope he's handled better in the next arcs. What I also find weird is that we didn't see the poster for a lot of these bounties. I think only Nami, Frankie, and Luffy. But Frankie beat a Tobiropo just like Jinbe, yet his bounty is this low. Robin having nearly a bill is understandable considering her value. But yeah, Oda did Frankie a bit dirty here. What also surprised me is the fact that Zoro and Sanji's bounties are not higher than the Calamities, who they absolutely demolished. But I'm excited to see their end of series bounties. Now by far the best section of the whole chapter, we get an amazingly badass, hilarious spread of Mihawk and Crocodile sitting while Buggy the Fraud is begging them to stop. It's so good to see most of these impel down characters here. Turns out Crocodile offered the alliance to Mihawk, someone he clashed with at Marineford. You know who else he clashed with at Marineford? I'll still stand by the possibility of Doflamingo joining these people too. Not only he's too major of a character to stay at prison, but there was foreshadowing for him teaming up with Crocodile at Marineford. Also, Oda suggested adding these two characters to Film Red, and he keeps putting them together on posters and stuff. So yeah, too many goats would gather. Something interesting is pointed out about Mihawk is that he was called the Marine Hunter, which is mind-blowing to me because Film Z is a movie Oda was involved with, and in the film there was a warlord who cut Zephyr's arm, so it could be confirmation it's Mihawk now. I also gotta mention how cool Crocodile's ability is. Oda still knows how to draw it perfectly. And we get the updated bounties for the warlords. Crocodile nearly 2 bills, Mihawk 3.5 bill, lower than Shanks but still impressive. Also, people need to keep in mind that just like Buggy has benefited from these two joining, the Marines determined their bounties after this alliance. So for those saying Mihawk is alone and did this by himself, I disagree. What I also disagree with is this stupid agenda of Mihawk being stronger than Shanks based on this statement when it's specifically mentioned that he has superior sword skills. Shanks remains the character with the strongest haki from what we've seen, and there's a lot of sword techniques we might not know about. And to top it all, we switch to the Revolutionary Army. Everyone is gonna make big moves. Not sure if Oda's setting up an internal conflict between Sabo and Dragon like the dialogue suggests, but that would still be interesting. Sadly, Kuma is still pretty much dead considering his response. Hopefully Vegapunk fixes it. What a hype chapter, man. Next chapter I expect see more iconic faces like Sabo, Vivi, Hancock, Blackbeard. The series is heading towards unrivaled greatness. Thanks for watching, like and sub, and look forward to my next big video. You'll enjoy it, I promise.